Alright, so this is one of the meters I was trying to get. It's supposed to be here today. It was supposed to be here yesterday. Let's see if it shows up. Like I was saying before, it's a real close copy to a fluke, like maybe a fluke 17 or something like that. They picked a pretty similar number too. They call it an 18B. So in terms of the button layout and everything like that, it's about the same. Even where the name is placed and the colors and things like that, they're real close. I don't know what the count is on the fluke version, but this one also offers a more expensive version. There's 3 versions of this meter, and some of them are easily located in here. This one here is 20,000 count and calls itself a 4.5 meter. It has very good reviews. So the difference on this one is you have temperature and you have non-contact. And you have a graph under the bottom, which could be merely cosmetic or actually useful. But I don't know, if it's much better or, I mean, like, are you going to notice a difference? So this one's about double the price of the other one. The other meter that they offer is probably not listed. I don't know what this is, 2,000 count. $12. I don't know why it shows 39 there. Oh, because it's not changed. I'm trying to think of which one this is. So this is... You have a red one. They've made another meter that actually has, instead of the non-contact NCV, non-contact voltage reading, it has temperature instead. And it's called a 19 something or other. This other one here, this is a, what is it? An 18Z3. An 18Z3. I have no idea how you pronounce this name. Thinsdy or Thinzindi. The Cindy, I don't know. The Cindy. But I don't know an easy way to locate the other particular meter. It's like $2 more than the $17 one. These aren't showing up as 17 because of how they're set up. I'm not logged into Amazon Prime. This is another meter that's probably pretty good quality, but let me look at the price tag on it. So these X-Tech meters are, they're pretty good. But I think that, the quality of them really isn't all that amazing for how much they cost. And I think that for just a few bucks more, you could actually just go ahead and buy a fluke. I think the X-Tech meters are just too expensive. Let me see if we can get in here. So if you don't mind a 6,000 count meter, there's a couple of really good ones on here. You know, which one is this? There's a few 999 count meters, which is what I would want. It is this one here. They're kind of weird looking. I also really don't want to deal with batteries. I really don't want to deal with batteries. That was why I bought the oscilloscope meter. But in these type of meters, I don't think most of them have a rechargeable battery, except for maybe these type of kind of cell phone-y looking ones. I'm trying to see if I can find this other meter for you guys really quickly. This one has 999 count. A B side. I mean, but they're, you know, these are all like $50. So, yeah, and then you got the Uni T meters, which are supposed to be pretty good. And I don't know about the Klein Tools meters. I mean, somebody else obviously makes them for them, but they can't be too bad. The Mesh Tech is supposed to be pretty good. Let's go here. Fluke meter. Okay. So the one that this meter is copying, if I can find it. This thing, it skips. So the one that it copies is the Fluke 17B. The 17B, if you look at the buttons and everything, it's all laid out pretty similar. They like literally copied the shape of the meter and everything. It doesn't have a non-contact voltage thing on it. But like I said, you can get a version of that other one without that and just temperature instead for $19. You just have to search and look for it. And I think it's called a 19B. But if you look and see, everything's like the same. Maybe they don't have that button and they've moved that over there, you know, so they're just trying to avoid like copyright, I guess. I don't really think the Chinese really try to avoid copyright because they don't really, there's no way for the United States or these companies to enforce, you know, so they can pretty much do what they want to do. But this meter here is $141, and that's not really that bad if you're going to use it all the time and, you know, maybe you're using it to do something that you make money doing, you know. There are other Fluke meters like the 17, the 117. I don't know where it's at. The 87 is like the really, you know, fancy one, and there's a older version, I think, called an 83 and an 81. And I believe when I was in tech school, we were using 81s or something like that. 77s and 81s. You can buy the 101 Fluke for $43. I mean, I wonder why this is like all it's really showing me. There's a 107 for $92. So, you know, I mean, the prices really aren't that bad on a Fluke meter. A 15B for $129. Let's see. 115, 114. The 107 for $87. Anyway,